It's Munch time, my dude.
Hello there! Today I'm going to be taking you into my kitchen and be showing you how to make a super simple, super easy mac and cheese. It's really quick, it's delicious, it only takes like 5 ingredients. You can use whatever noodles that you want. Today I'm using a chickpea noodle, so it's not the traditional mac and cheese like elbow macaroni noodle. It's still pretty much the same thing. So the thing that I love about this recipe is it's a lot healthier than the traditional like box mac and cheese that you'd buy from the grocery store. You can throw in as many things as you want to make it custom to your own liking. If you want to add bacon and jalapenos, you can make like a jalapeno popper mac and cheese. If you want to do caramelized onions or add sun-dried tomato or garlic or whatever you want into it, yeah, you can just get creative with your mac and cheese and pretty much do whatever you want. This is just a super simple recipe. It's just really basic, and then you can just go from there and add whatever you want. I love this recipe too because it's really easy to make in a crock pot or in an Instapot. So super versatile. You can be on a stove, crock pot, Instapot. As always, the recipe is in the description box below. Let's get started. Alright, to start this off, we just gotta boil our pasta in some salted water. And we're just gonna give it a stir and check on it every minute or so to just make sure that none of the pasta is sticking to the bottom of the pot. And we're just gonna let that boil for a few minutes.
A few minutes later.
Once the pasta's cooked, we're just gonna strain it and give it a quick rinse. Okay, so to make our macaroni and cheese sauce, we're just gonna start off by melting a couple tablespoons of butter in the pot. Alright, so now we're just gonna add in the can of evaporated milk. We're just gonna heat that up so that it starts to boil just a littlest bit. We don't want it to be a rolling boil though. So now that it's starting to steam up a bit and it's getting a little hot, we're just gonna add in all of our cheese. And we're just gonna keep stirring it so that all the cheese melts. This is gonna create a really, really delicious, creamy, cheesy sauce for our mac and cheese. So now that this is melted into a gooey, cheesy sauce, we're just gonna start adding pasta back into the pot. We're just gonna keep stirring around so that all the noodles get coated in the cheesy sauce. So now we're just gonna put the macaroni and cheese into our casserole dish and sprinkle it with some cheese. Now we're just gonna sprinkle a layer of cheese on top of this, and then we're gonna pop it into the oven and bake it for a few minutes and just let all this cheese melt on top. Now we're ready to go into the oven.
A few minutes later.
As you can see, the layer of cheese melted beautifully. Alright, now you can see this creamy macaroni and cheese. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Stay tuned for more.